Well, in the north portion of Texas, a straight shot north of Dallas and just north of Centerpiece Toyota Stadium lies Dr. Pink Stadium, the stage for tonight's contest in the Texas North Conference. A new but well-known name plays host tonight against a team with abounding ambition but subpar success up until now. Good evening and welcome to you all to this presentation of the Texas North Conference in the UPSL Premier Division. Tonight, it's new member FC Dallas Academy welcoming Coppell FC to their Frisco, Texas abode. For Vader Media, my name's Danny Catula, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to tonight's coverage live on YouTube. First ever season for FC Dallas Academy in the UPSL, and by virtue of that, first ever meeting between these two teams. And it should be an interesting one. If previous precedent with MLS academies in the UPSL Premier Division is any indication, FC Dallas ought to provide a decent amount of competitiveness, although no MLS academy has won a title outright in the UPSL Premier Division. They've certainly come close. They've made it on deep runs through the playoffs. You look at Atlanta United Academy making it out of the Georgia Division a couple of times, and you've seen a couple of clubs out in California do the same thing. LAFC Academy has shown some success on their side, nearly making it to the national title game a couple of seasons ago. But we are early on in this season, fall 2023. There is the starting 11 for FC Dallas Academy. They are a well-known academy, about as well-known as they come in the MLS. In goal, it's Nicolás Arango Montoya. Notice the next guy up, trained with the first team this summer at FC Dallas. Very, very highly regarded talent. On the back line, Joshua Torcado, Kaka Scabin, Saul Guzman, and Michael Cordacella run from left to right on the back line. In defensive midfield, the number 6 wears number 16. That's Landon Hickam. In central midfield, playing more attacking roles, Caleb Swan joins Marlon Luxan, the son of FCD assistant Peter Luxan, if you're wondering. Right winger today is Ian Wittes-Hughes, who joined last year from Borussia Dortmund. On the left side of the wing, it's Jaden Contreras, and up top, Ren Sylvester, tall, lanky guy coming out of Michigan Jaguars FC. On the other side of things, the away side coming from Coppell, Texas, is Coppell FC. In goal, Ali Mokhtari wears the number 1. Backline left to right is Zach Turk, George Williams, Daniel Perez, and Richard Bracho. In midfield, it's a triangle just like FC Dallas puts together. The number 6 is Alan Radoncic, Edmund Haas, and Declan O'Shea are in midfield. Up top, Timoteo Solomon, Anthony Reyes, they're the wingers, left and right respectively. Up top is Kasem Ayaksha, he is the striker today. Really exciting one. Moving from right to left for you today is the home side, FC Dallas Academy. They're in their all-white strip. Of course, it's quite reminiscent of what you might see from the MLS side, just a little bit north of where they play their home matches. Again, it's the Toyota Stadium complex here in Frisco, very northern edge of Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. And this is Dr. Pink Stadium, and this is the opening whistle. First kicks of this game were underway, first one of the season for Coppell FC. Just a few days ago in the midweek, Dallas got us started in the Texas North Conference with a 4-1 loss. A bit surprising, although 4-0 SC, their opponents, definitely formidable, finished second in the division just a season ago in spring 2023. They came up short of defeaters Kicks SC, who will again be a powerhouse, expected to win more likely than not this season once again. And early in this one, Coppell getting a couple of touches, but for now it's been Dallas holding on to possession. I mentioned a moment ago that this is a team with a lot of pedigree as far as what their academy has put together. Don't have to really look any further than earlier tonight, the U.S. national team. Well, we'll get back to that. That's a bad giveaway. Here come Coppell. Could be a chance they'll give it away. Nicely defended in fairness by FC Dallas in midfield. They could break away, but just to finish the thought, U.S. national team played a friendly earlier this evening against Uzbekistan in St. Louis. And that squad for the United States featured 4 former FC Dallas Academy players. One of them who got on the score sheet, Ricardo Pepi, scored one of the 3 goals for the U.S. in their 3-0 win just earlier today. Second minute here, we've got our first set piece of the day. Not exactly a threatening one. It'll be Dallas in their own half playing a short. Contreras sends it back, and that's Hickam. Well, nearly a poor decision. Well, it might have been a poor decision in any case, but getting himself out of it was Scabin. Came from Inter Miami's youth academy. Very good distribution, and you saw the effort and the desire to distribute from the back there from the number 4. You think if you're the Dallas coaching staff, you'd like to see him get that out just a little bit quicker. Here's Coppell. A nice ball down the right side, and it will stay onside for now. Along the goal line, crossed in, not a whole lot of options to pick from. It was Solomon out there, kind of on an island. Still on the ball, though, the boys in black. Coppell FC moved out to the left where Anthony Reyes is. Lays it off. This one comes in the middle, and it's a nice service by Declan O'Shea. Won't amount to anything better than that, though. And here come Dallas. They could try and break. It was a 4-1 loss in midweek against Foro. They did definitely struggle, and you're starting to see some of the signs of why. They've clearly got a lot of talent on the ball. Their first touches look really good, but some poor decisions early on, just trying to find their footing a little bit, I think. You got to keep in mind a very, very young team. The vast majority of these guys, really all 11 starting today in Whiteford Dallas Academy, are youth players. A lot of them U17s. And that's really the benefit, I think, the intrigue of MLS academies with the UPSL trying to join a league like this. It's national, it's got all the funding, the structure, been around for a long time, it's a proven product. But really what you get out of this is players who are older, they're hungry, they want to play at this high level. Some really successful guys. We've seen guys go pro at just about every level from the UPSL. And when they're older, they're more physical. That really gives your academy, if you're an MLS side, a different type of test. For now, it's been a tough test for Dallas to try and pass with the loss earlier on, and then just kind of struggling to break out of their own half. It's a left side attacking throw-in for Coppell. Reyes trying to create some movement. Couldn't get himself open enough. On the ball is Radoncic. That ball given away quickly. He'll see it again, though, along the touch line. We'll stop this play. I think we'll get an offside flag, actually, farther away. Or, no, actually, it's going to belong to Coppell, so not sure what they've decided there, but a throw-in all the same. And cleared away mostly harmlessly by Dallas. Another throw-in, though, in about the same place. And there in the background, you can see the head man for FC Dallas. He's kind of raising his hands like, hey, we didn't really need to do that, did we? That's Matias Asori, by the way, head coach for the academy for FC Dallas. Coaching staff on the other side consists of 3 guys. Angel Batanero, a Spaniard who had a pretty long playing career in the lower divisions there in his home country. Now calls Dallas home, and the manager in his first season, his first ever match actually at the helm of Coppell SC's UPSL side. Alongside him is Chris Ballu, the assistant for both this and the second team, the Division 1 team in UPSL for Coppell. Nadim Shaboots, also part of that coaching staff. He's the director of all the semi-pro outlets for Coppell FC. And now a chance for Dallas to get into the attacking third and break. Can they be lethal here? Couple of touches. It's a really nice hit just wide of the goal. But that was a very, very dangerous counter out of nothing. That was Ian Wittitz-Hughes, who took a crack from there. Only needed a couple of touches to get some space around 2 players. And there wasn't a whole lot that Ali Mokhtari in goal for Coppell was going to do about that one. Content to watch it go wide, but really wasn't far away. So an early storm weathered by Coppell on the defensive end. Certainly something they'll have to watch for. Wittitz-Hughes is not the only guy in this lineup in that front 3 who can create and dispatch chances like that. You might see it again. Opposite side. maybe potential for a cross for a moment. They'll play it back instead. Cortellessa had it up there. Michael Cortellessa, very versatile defender. Was looking at an article on this U17 squad from Third Degree, and that's a fantastic site. Thank you. Big shout out to them for their ability to provide me with some statistics, some information on these guys. But he called Cortellessa, who's got the ball again. He'll cross this one in, back post just a little bit long. He calls that right back. The Ryan Hollingshead 2.0, of course. Hollingshead, long-serving center back who can also play on the outside of defense for FC Dallas's first team. Cortellessa, a U.S. Youth International as well. But a goal kick in the meantime for Coppell. 8th minute here and still no score. Both teams just feeling the other out, and like you've just seen from the goalkeeper, just a couple of errors in possession early on. Some sloppy moments, but you certainly see the quality in both sides as well. This one could open up at a moment's notice. Battle for it in midfield. And again, just a wayward pass, ending that counter opportunity for Coppell. Hoping for a bit more sustained possession. Both sides are really. And neither side will quite get it. Left side throw in. Well, it's going to come from Caleb Swan, but he'll advance forward a bit. Very organized positionally right now, Dallas. And it is Swan who had left the ball off. He is bundled down, and that was what seemed like a professional foul. Certainly promising attack going the other way. I think maybe a little bit fortunate that time not to see yellow. It looked like Daniel Perez from here. Center back alongside captain George Williams for Coppell FC. But even though that promising run from Swan was taken away by the foul, it's still some danger here for Dallas. A couple players over it. You've got Luxan and Jaden Contreras farther to the left. Contreras is the one to take it. It's a swinging service. Headed away, still in the area. Nothing doing. Coppell able to clear. Torquato did a good job for a moment to keep possession, but couldn't hold on for too long. Coppell would like to break. See what the away side have on offer in this attacking outlet. Switch of play, couple of bounces. It'll find its target there. That was Braccio, and this one played into the center with some menace. Edmund Haas played it in. Comes back out to Braccio. Braccio again on the give and go. Good touch into the middle, and that finish left a little bit to be desired. Declan O'Shea was the one who got his right boot on it. Braccio, you can see his intent every time he's got the ball on the wing. Really wants to get that one into the center, find a player who can finish it off. He's had a couple good services in these last couple of minutes. Minute 11, speaking of, nothing doing after just recently eclipsing double digits in this match. Dallas with it, sprayed out right, and just a shade too long. Not a bad idea at all. I'd wager that was Cortellessa trying to get forward on that occasion. Throwing instead for Coppell. They'll take their time here. Zachary Turk gets this one in near midfield. Who's that touch last? Well, they say Coppell, so a throw in for the academy. That's a clever little move to get forward. Nice ball up the right wing as well. That has definitely touched Coppell last. A little bit less discussion over that throw-in decision. After some clever moves by the defensive midfielder Hickam. So throw-in for Dallas. They'll send it backwards. Content to keep possession for now. Hickam has found himself all the way back on the back line. Almost playing as a defender for now. It's a great ball forward. Ren Sylvester had moved out to the right wing to claim it. A lot of players in the center of the park. Can they organize themselves? Beautiful touches. Oh my goodness! It's a masterclass in dribbling and the finish it deserved! Brilliance! From the assistant coach's son, Marlon Luxon. The attacking midfielder has the opener, and it's a piece of beauty. We're going to want to see this one a couple more times, because that is fantastic. 3 or 4 inch perfect touches. That one's perfect just to play the ball forward. These two right here to get a defender out of the way, and that one to finish. So controlled, very, very composed from the youngster. And you see why he's in the starting 11. It is no small feat to be one of the best 11 in this academy, this U17, U18 team. Marlon Luxian showing he deserves that honor. It's 1-0 early on, and it's really out of nothing. Dallas were certainly kind of hitting their stride in an attacking sense. Well, how about this the other way? If it's onside, this could be a chance. Well, he was pushed away, wasn't he, by that first touch? It is a corner anyway for Coppell FC, but they're certainly not going to go away quietly. Plenty of time left in this one. It was Kasim Ayakche, by the way. Now he's got it near the corner flag. It was a short corner. And they're going the wrong direction. Well, they were. That is brilliant dribbling up there. It'll be a free kick as well. After the shirt tug, Timidayo Solomon putting on a ball possession clinic. I'll have to move it back a little bit. This is definitely that type of service that you love as a central striker, even as a center back coming forward. A lot of potential to make this an in-swinging ball, and you just need to get whatever you can on it. If there's enough pace on this, you can get any type of body part that's not a hand on it and just watch it find its way in. Well, that was not the service required. Coppell are going to hold on to possession, but certainly less dangerous from here. Ridancic lets it go. And so right back Richard Bracho is up to throw this in. This is where Coppell will want him, though. We've mentioned him already. Very good getting into an attacking area. Putting together a good service. Looking for a foul that time in midfield was Solomon. Did not get it. Throwing instead, and doing the honors, is going to be Torquato. Hickam, who's had a few clever high IQ decisions already. That one wasn't one of them. Poor giveaway on the intended switch. Dallas right back on it all the same. Guzman will send it back to the goalkeeper, who hasn't had much to do. Dallas will be pleased about that. Arango. Nico, as he's better known. Considered by many to be kind of the next hot prospect at goalkeeper. Certainly has the talent, has the experience as well. He's been training with the first team over the past few months as Arango Montoya. And now on the other side of things, Dallas looking for a second. It's a decent cross, just a little bit too high for its intended target. I think it was Sylvester that time. Other side, trying to cycle it back. Caleb Swan, still going. Really maneuvering run, but found its end. Just some really nice stand-up defending from Perez. Here's a throw-in for Dallas. And you still see little moments of inexperience from them, but over the past 5-10 minutes, let's say, they've really found the purpose of what they're doing on the ball. Getting forward like this. Oh, that's a really nice challenge if it was fair, and the referee says it is. Perez again, getting himself involved. Classic center back play. Dives in, takes a risk near the penalty box. Might have even been inside. You really have no margin for error there. I think Coppell might be a bit fortunate to get the throw in here. I'm going to have to move it back in any case. Well, you thought so. I guess not. All right, well, that shuffle is over with, and really ended up farther up the pitch than it would have been had the referee not stopped the play. Here's Dallas going forward again. Body's going on the floor. But Dallas have been more likely to stay up in these first 15 minutes. Cross comes in, it's low, and it's really accurate. That's a great shot and a better save. On his horse was Mukhtari, ready to claim that one, and it looked easy, but that was almost all his positioning. Did a really good job to be aware of where that could go. I think you expect the high cross a lot of times as a goalkeeper from there. It was certainly on, but better decision was to play it square, ground cross if you will. And Mukhtari was ready for that as well. Right side, just past midfield, sent back across that central line. Guzman in the center of the park. Moved out left for Caleb Swan. Swan advances it. 10-yard pass out left. Along the touch line. And that one given away. A little bit too many touches on that occasion. Saul Guzman. And to the right, Cortellessa. Cortellessa still with it. That was a laser of a ball forward. And second bounce falls to Coppell, cleared away quite long. All the way to number 57, Arango. Now it's Hickam. Scabin. It's good vision. And now you do see that ability to pass out from the back. So really highly valued skill in the modern game, isn't it? A center back who can be trusted to hold the ball, to pick out a smart pass, and now here coming the other way. Picking out a smart pass could lead to the equalizer. It's Solomon. Still looking around, dancing around with it. Two players on him. Well, he couldn't keep it in play. Ran out of room. I think a goal kick will come. 20th minute here in this one. Dallas looking dangerous, but Coppell's certainly not letting them be comfortable. Coppell with a 5th place finish. That was right in the middle of the table, 5th out of 9. That was a pretty significant improvement. Those 5 wins and 5 losses on the year compared to their first season in fall 2022. That year they finished second to last, 8th out of 9. And we're only able to put together 2 wins in that 10-game campaign. Something interesting about last year's final results for Coppell FC. Not a single draw out of those 10 matches, and in fact, over their 2 seasons in the UPSL, they've drawn exactly 1 time. They tend to either win or lose. And I mean, in a certain sense, you can take that as a good thing for your team. You don't leave a whole lot of points on the table with draws that should have been wins, but at the same time, other side of that token, you imagine that some of those that were losses potentially could have been draws. We'll see a yellow card, the first one of this match. I have to go back to the replay to see exactly who that was administered to. Best guess for now is Edmund Haas. Let's see who made this contact. Yeah, that is pretty clear foul and was no attempt on the ball whatsoever. It is Edmund Haas, by the way. Can confirm that. He will receive the first booking of this match. Well, it was a clever idea. Well, are they going to count that? That's interesting because I think if it goes in, they're not going to count that for Dallas, but Coppell making the argument that, hey, maybe that should count. Since it was saved, of course. A lot more convenient for them to make that argument given the save. I don't think they're going to allow that, though. Center referee is going to say, hey, we hadn't gone back into play yet. conversation about something as the referee continues to take down Edmund Haas's information. Only booking of this one. The goal earlier on, if you're just joining us, came from central midfield. A couple of really nice touches to set himself up and put himself in a one-on-one. Really good scoring position. Didn't disappoint from there. It was Marlon Luxan. French heritage via his father, Peter Luxan, on the coaching staff for FC Dallas's MLS side. And, well, look who it is. It's the number 8, Luxan again. Would like to make another contribution to the score sheet. He's going to have him move it back a bit. No less than 3 players around this ball who could take it, just like last time. Contreras is in the area too. Well, Dallas would really like to see a handball. It would have been right there on the edge of the box. Interesting decision had it been given. The referee was in a good spot to see it. He said no. We're going to get another chance. Oh, well. Tough from our angle to see if it did hit the hand, but you could certainly tell that the hand was out. If there was contact with Edmund Haas's hand, it was definitely in an unnatural position. We can say that. Interesting one to consider as this match plays on. Of course, Dallas in the lead so far. That's a really nice step, and it's legal. That's, well, yeah, no foul anywhere there, and something you've started to see more often at the professional level as a player who goes down and assumes he's been fouled. He'll pick the ball up, but that time the trick didn't quite work. Zach Turk went down, and referee over there, the assistant in that quadrant, said no foul. So the whistle's going to go against Turk for the handball. Towards the right corner flag. Free kick to come. Nearing minute 25. Clever layoff. Now it does come in the center. Left off for Swan. He just couldn't get his feet out from under him. Too many players around him to try and dispatch. Good turn out there from Coppell. Not going to go any farther than that. Good clearance. I believe it was the right back who got back there. Cortellessa. Long throw in. He'll have more to do. Heads it into a safe area. Caleb Swan. Said to have a very, very high soccer IQ. He can play on both sides of the pitch. We've already seen that in these 24 plus minutes. Very high work rate. A lot of people who know this Dallas team and follow the academy see him as a very top prospect. And well, that was maybe a bit more dangerous than it could have been. Interesting effort from Anthony Reyes. Looks like he's kind of switched for the moment to the right side. He was playing on the left at first. Midfield, Luxan. It's a good ball through a couple players there. Is it onside? It looks like it is. And that's a really nice reaction save. It was much harder than it could have been from that angle. Actually, maybe he's not touched it. Let's see this. This is the chance earlier. They're kind of similar, aren't they, on both sides? Both goalkeepers having to guard their near angles well. And yeah, see that on the replay. It was no touch from the Coppell goalkeeper at all. It's just smacked right off the post on that left wing shot. Just a bit unlucky for Dallas. Wasn't a bad effort at all. You would think, though, that Mokhtari did have it covered. Were it going just a little bit right and on frame. Midfield, where Dallas are really starting to dominate. Moved out left. And going down there was, not sure who it was, might have been Torquato way up there. This one laid off. Ball sent long. Players there. Not a great first touch, but chases it down. Well, Dallas have another shout for a penalty. Once again, referee will show no mercy to them. Going down, and this will be a free kick. We've seen a lot in this area of the pitch. It's Wittes Hughes who goes down after a rather forceful challenge 27th minute. Certainly another chance on a set piece. Dallas failing to provide a whole lot of danger from here on 2 previous attempts. See if the third time's a charm. Same 2 suspects that always seem to be over these free kick opportunities. Jaden Contreras, wearing the number 7, came from Dynamo Dallas, another UPSL team, fondly enough. Well-known youth academy as well. And of course, the lone goal scorer so far tonight, Luxon. Luxon's going to back away to the left a little bit, and just wonder if that could be a decoy, if maybe they're going to try and play it short out to him instead of crossing it in immediately. We've seen that on the most recent attempts, but it's only Contreras in front of the ball. Really not impossible he goes for goal here either. Luxon back in the picture. Contreras takes, he will go for goal. That one's straight into the wall. Still in the area, that is sliced well wide. Don't think it was an intended pass, but that's what it'll turn out to be. Offside is going to curtail that chance. I really don't think that was the intention. Not quite what they were hoping for, Dallas, from that set piece. Back to the training ground, it would seem. Close to half an hour gone. Still the 1-goal lead for the home side. Advanced up the right. Headed into danger, but Dallas will pick it up. Oh, it's a beautiful ball through, looking off defenders as well. Great job by the goalkeeper, and somehow it's been blocked from a wide open chance. Goalkeeper was well out of position. Body on the ground for Dallas. They're going to play on. Ball across the middle, and it's there. No, it's saved again. Standing on his head is the number 1, Ali Mokhtari. Incredible double save in that sequence, and he keeps Coppell just down by a goal. That's some really fantastic stuff. Dallas knocking on the door for the second, but they're left to keep trying. Solomon on the other side, he'll go down rather hard. And, well, it looked fair from here. We'll see it again. That is a masterclass in getting a defense to spread out. And that's a really nice ball in. You just thought it hadn't found anybody, and on the backside it was a great run in. But you saw it there on that replay. Right there on his horse, ready to make the stop. Ali Mokhtari is really impressed with his positioning. Hasn't had to make any kind of highlight reel reaction save. But that's really mostly been because he's been positioned so well in the first place. Of course, the 1 goal he gave up was a point-blank chance. Really nothing to do about that one. Not a bad idea on the ball in the meantime from Declan O'Shea. Was low and had some pace on it. Dallas deals with it, and it's a Coppell throw-in. O'Shea will restart again. Going to chase this one down. Dallas unfazed by the pressure. O'Shea continues to apply it, though. It was Kakas Skabin. Right side, Cortellessa. Just a quick touch is played to Torquato. He'll get it again on the 1-2 with Swan. Torquato again. Swan. 2-man game. Played out to the left wing. What could happen from here? Well, it's inventive. Didn't have the quality necessary, that dribble. That was Wittes Hughes. He does tend to have a one-track mind when he's got the ball at his feet. Wants to get forward. You see the attacking intent. It's exactly what you want from your wing player, really any forward. Here's Hickam. He's been all over the place as that defensive midfielder, hasn't he? Advanced ball through. It's a lob. And is it onside? They'll play on for now. Not the best of finishes, and that really could have, should have, would have been goal number 2 for Dallas. They've been oh so close. Just can't find it. That is fantastic passing play, though, from Hickam. And on the end of it, yeah, really should be finished off, shouldn't it? I think it was number 24, Torquato, up there. He has found his way into more advanced positions a couple of times, not just on the left wing. He was there in the center that time. Was playing a striking role. Corner kick to come on that far side. It's awfully dark there in the corners of this complex. Here comes the ball fairly short. Well, it wasn't dealt with by Reyes, was it? Hickam. Out wide. That's offside. Couldn't get himself behind the line in time. Coppell want to go quickly. And, well, that's out of our picture for now. We are going to get back to the ball. Playing into the center. Guzman advances. Wittes Hughes, and well, knocked off the ball that time. Looked like it was Swan. Really nice ball through. And that was a swashbuckling Manuel Neuer type play from Nico Arango. He's very lucky to get away with it, but you could also say it was a decent bit of skill from the goalkeeper to come out and time that challenge correctly. It's a really dangerous run the other way for Coppell. And it says something that that's the best chance they've had in quite a long time. First 5 minutes, they were threatening a bit more than Dallas were, and ever since then it feels like they've been on the back foot. Defended well, but haven't put themselves in attacking areas much. This is Ren Silvestre, who comes all the way back to get a touch on the ball. Guzman plays it forward. Dangerous ball, but kept in possession. Landon Hickam. Surveyed for a while, will get it back after that pass. It's out to the right once again. It wasn't really going anywhere. Coppell on the bench thought it was their possession. It was not. We reach minute number 35. Still 1-0 after the finish from Luxon. Scavin out to Torquato. That 1-2 was hindered a bit, but still found its target. Torquato. Back line. Guzman. Torquato again. To get forward, well, he kind of slipped in. You just see in the middle of your picture there, number 25, Wittes Hughes, pointing at his foot saying, hey, this was a perfectly good option. Could have found me right here and could have kept the play alive. Of course, easy to say that after the fact. Perhaps he does have a point, though. Torquato was going to ground as he crossed it and never likely to find his target. That's going to be a foul in the center of the park. Well, thought it was. I think they're going to play on, though. And now this left wing, Wittes Hughes does have it on his feet. What's he want to do? He's going to cross it in. And, well, coming out to claim it just in the nick of time without too much fanfare. Goalkeeper Ali Mokhtari. Well, that's a nice turn, and it could lead to something for Dallas. Players in the area. Not a great touch once they got into that 18-yard box. Coppell will try and break. Advanced by Richard Bracho and Solomon. And Coppell have been in the attacking third. It's usually been him on the ball. He's going to get by a couple of players. Put it in the middle, Bracho. Back out there to Solomon. Timidayo Solomon, that ball's in the middle, and just no one able to get there. No finish that the server deserved. Could Coppell still create something? Well, it won't be on this occasion. Well defended. Now Dallas would like to go quickly. This is going to find Wittes Hughes in the corner. Wickham has it. It's Sylvester. Vamos Contreras for a moment. It's played into the center. And, well, they just lull Coppell to sleep, don't they, with those passes? And find a much more dangerous one at the end. That was a top-class run, not the top-class finish that he would have liked to add to it. So about 8 minutes to play. We'll see what added time looks like in the first half. Well, I've got some kind of stoppage. Are we looking for a ball that time? Yeah, I think that's what the holdup has been. With that problem alleviated, we are back underway. Well, I thought we were. You can have him restarted. Couldn't tell you why. Muhtari is going to be given the go-ahead now. Across midfield, it's a good ball back in, but doesn't find anybody in black, and there is a lot of space going the other direction. Switch of play finds even more space. Taken down well, but no room out there to work with on the right side of things. Coppell have it back. Suffocating pressure from Dallas. Coppell content just to clear. Can't do much else. This one headed back well. That was not where that was supposed to go. And again, coming out to make a heroic move was Nico Arango. Dallas, benefactors of their goalkeeper, will try and get forward. That would have been offside, but it was cleared out anyway. Still danger here via the pressure from Dallas. Cleared away along. Yeah, well, you just thought Coppell might have a chance. They might still do. No, they will bring this back for a foul. It's a good touch defensively from Dallas. Otherwise, Coppell could have been on the break under the right circumstances. Right wing, what could come of this? Ball played into the center. Looks like it's onside. One more pass. The second goal could be. There it is! Number 2 of the evening. That's a great finish. Just like the first. No mistake right in front of goal. Really nice finish from the right winger. That's Ian Wittes-Hughes. He'll join Marian Luxan on the score sheet for FC Dallas. And you have to say that's a very deserved 2-goal cushion that they now are able to boast. Wittes-Hughes does a really nice job just being in the right place at the right time. You saw those attacking instincts. We spoke about it earlier when he's on the ball, really looking to get forward, whether it's a pass into the box, whether he's dribbling it in himself, and now he shows that ability to just play the role of poacher. And it's interesting because I feel like we haven't seen the out-and-out striker, Ren Sylvester, in that area too much. He likes to drop in a little bit more, maybe more of a false 9. But you've got a little bit more license to do that as a striker when you're wingers. Contreras, Wittes-Hughes, even as attacking midfielders, Caleb Swan, Marian Luxan. When they can get forward and occupy space in the box that effectively, frees you up as a striker to drop back a bit and not lose a whole lot. 2-0 the lead, FC Dallas. Looking a lot more confident and having the scoreline to show for it as compared to their opening match as a UPSL side, that 4-1 loss at this very stadium. We're not able to defend their home field. A couple minutes away, Coppell on one hand would really like to just get out of this first half with minimal damage done. It does feel like they've been the second best side today by probably at least a 2-goal margin. But on the other hand, a goal against the run of play would do wonders for their second half outlook. Is that going to be offside there? I think it is. Did look like it from the live picture. 43 minutes or thereabouts. That's what we've played so far. Imagine for the goals and the yellow card, maybe a couple minutes of stoppage time. Shouldn't be too much more. And well, Dallas would like to get the third. Putting a lot of numbers forward. This ball is through. Is it going to find its target? No. It is too long and happily eaten up by Mokhtar. Continued attacking possession, or pressure I should say, from FC Dallas, while Coppell are in possession in their defensive half. It's just leading to mistakes. The away side really don't seem like they're really capable of dealing with the pressure at the moment. Making a lot of errors in possession. They will have the ball in an advanced position for now, though. 1 minute left, including any stoppage time, of course, that could be added on to try and craft something, get something out of this first half. For now, it's one-way traffic. Well, could something come of this? Nice little run. It's got some help out there as well. Cross will come in, it's blocked and cleared away. And now Dallas. Perhaps one of their last chances of the half to try and get the third goal of this one. Really put themselves in control. Mercado gets it again. Play it to Hickam. Now left. As Hughes had it, but then he didn't. And Coppell are back on the ball. Ball given away, Torquato. Center of the park and a lot of space down the right side if they choose to exploit it. They will go out to that right flank. Could a cross come in from here? Clever dribbling, ooh, going down. Well, we see there nothing. And in the end, it's actually an offside flag. So, nearing halftime. Well, is it offside or have they... Oh, they're going to give a yellow card in the meantime. So yellow card comes in. And I think we might see a corner kick here. This is short, it's clever. How about that touch? This is not quite what they were hoping for. Coppell happily relieved the pressure. Well, the ball ball to midfield. Rocha. Long ball away by Perez. Breaks the pressure and goes long, tries to outlet pass there. Already in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, shouldn't be a whole lot left. Mokhtari on the ball. Haas forward and, well, it will find its target. This is Ayache. Plays it out right. Reyes. Reyes wants to cross. Let it go himself into 2 players. Goes down, no foul. And it looks like Dallas content to just see this one out. Holding on to possession. We play on, though. And that will do it. First half is over. And it was decidedly a first half that belonged to FC Dallas Academy. 2-0 is your halftime score. We will take you to a halftime break and give you the second half of action in about 15 minutes. For myself, Danny Catula, everyone here at Vader Media. Pleasure having you along for the first 45. Second half coming. Any team could take this one by the scruff of the neck. Of course, it will be advantage FC Dallas going into what remains of this contest. See you in a moment from Dr. Pink Stadium in Frisco, Texas.
Dallas Academy having to recover the ball, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes Quintana playing backwards to left, Abokadijang. Here comes the ball off the crossbar, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the long pass looking for Stetson. Battle with the header. He tries to shoot, he tries to pass. There goes the shot. And the ball flying towards the box of Carlos Enriquez. And there goes the cross. The header on. It's in. It's in, ladies and gentlemen! Goal from FC Dallas Academy! Yes! And here comes Photo Soccer Club with Katawa. Great dribbling, great shoot! And it was an amazing save. But be careful, here comes Photo yet again! Toro Gomez looks Reiner. And the recovery by Photo. Here they come, they ask for a penalty, the game continues! And it's an amazing pass. Batsrul for the second goal of the game. The shot off target. Comes for the Soccer Club looking for the equalizer just before the halftime. And here comes Tendai. It's a good opportunity. Tendai off Tantana. Back to the right with Lethabo Kedijang. Here comes the cross. The shot. And one. There goes the cross. And with the knuckles, there goes the shoot. And it's in. What an amazing equalizer. After all the efforts that goalkeeper Victor Gomez did, that is a foul. The ref lets the game continue. It's a good opportunity. And they score, ladies and gentlemen. Photo Soccer Club takes the lead as FC Dallas Academy is asking for an offside position pretty well. There goes the throw-in. It's a good opportunity. And there goes, no, so close by Rio. Great pass, and it's a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty kick. Of ending it all with this very penalty kick. Here comes the shot, and it's in. Perfectly executed by number 13. And the match has ended, ladies and gentlemen. Covered by number 24. Moankir, good pass, and the finishing goal. The fourth one. Well, with FC Dallas Academy, with all of the players on the attack. Last goal. And I do believe that's it. Ale Cosio has put the final goal of the match, ladies and gentlemen. The ref has blown his whistle. Dallas Academy having to recover the ball, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes Quintana playing backwards to left, Abokadijang. Here comes the ball off the crossbar, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the long pass looking for Stetson. Patrol with the header. He tries to shoot, he tries to pass. There goes the shot. And the ball flying towards the box of Carlos Enriquez. And there goes the cross. The header on. It's in. It's in, ladies and gentlemen! Goal from FC Dallas Academy! Yes! And here comes Photo Soccer Club with Katawa. Great dribbling, great shoot! And it was an amazing save. But be careful, here comes Photo yet again! Toro Gomez looks Reiner. And the recovery by Photo. Here they come, they ask for a penalty, the game continues! And it's an amazing pass. Batchel for the second goal of the game. The shot off target. Comes for the Soccer Club looking for the equalizer just before the halftime. And here comes Tendai. It's a good opportunity. Tendai off Tantana. Back to the right with Lezabo Kedijang. Here comes the cross. The shot. And one. There goes the cross. And with the knuckles, there goes the shoot. And it's in. What an amazing equalizer. After all the efforts that goalkeeper Victor Gomez did, that is a foul. The ref lets the game continue. It's a good opportunity. And they score, ladies and gentlemen. Photo Soccer Club takes the lead as FC Dallas Academy is asking for an offside position. Pretty well. There goes the throw-in. It's a good opportunity. And there goes, no, so close, by Rio. Great pass, and it's a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty kick. Of ending it all with this very penalty kick. Here comes the shot, and it's in. Perfectly executed by number 13. And the match has ended, ladies and gentlemen. Covered by number 24. Moankir, good pass, and the finishing goal. The fourth one. Well, with FC Dallas Academy, with all of the players on the attack, last goal. And I do believe that's it. Ale Cosio has put the final goal of the match, ladies and gentlemen. The ref has blown his whistle. Dallas Academy having to recover the ball, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes Quintana playing backwards to left, Abokadijang. Here comes the ball off the crossbar, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the long pass looking for Stetson. Patrol with the header. He tries to shoot, he tries to pass. There goes the shot. And the ball flying towards the box of Carlos Enriquez. And there goes the cross. The header on. It's in. It's in, ladies and gentlemen. Goal from FC Dallas Academy. Yes. And here comes Photo Soccer Club with Katawa. Great dribbling, great shoot! And it was an amazing save. But be careful, here comes Photo yet again! Toro Gomez, Luke Schreiner. And the recovery by Photo. Here they come, they ask for a penalty, the game continues! And it's an amazing pass. Batchel for the second goal of the game, the shot of target. Comes Photo Soccer Club looking for the equalizer just before the halftime. And here comes Tendai, it's a good opportunity. Tendai of Tantana. Back to the right with Letabo Kedijan. Here comes the cross, the shot, and one. There goes the cross. And with the knuckles, there goes the shoot, and it's in. What an amazing equalizer. After all the efforts that goalkeeper Victor Gomez did, that is a foul. The ref lets the game continue. It's a good opportunity. And they score, ladies and gentlemen. Photo Soccer Club takes the lead as FC Dallas Academy is asking for an offside position. Pretty well. There goes the throw-in. It's a good opportunity. And there goes, no, so close by Rio. Great pass, and it's a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty kick. Of ending it all with this very penalty kick. Here comes the shot, and it's in. Perfectly executed by number 13. And the match has ended, ladies and gentlemen. Covered by number 24. Moankir, good pass, and the finishing goal, the fourth one. Well, with FC Dallas Academy, with all of the players on the attack, last goal. And I do believe that's it. Ale Cosio has put the final goal of the match, ladies and gentlemen. The ref has blown his whistle.
Back with you, halftime, 2-0 as you see on the bottom of your screen in this, the second match of the season for FC Dallas Academy, their first season in the UPSL Premier Division. And they are hosting quite successfully up until now Coppell FC, coming from just about 30 minutes away, same Dallas metro area. 2-0 again, the scoreline in favor of the MLS Academy. Yes, it's that FC Dallas, if you were curious. One of the more storied academies in the United States. You mentioned it in the first half, how many high-quality players have come out of this group of youngsters. Got Weston McKennie, Ricardo Pepi, Chris Richards, Jesus Ferreira, Dastin Pamukal, Reggie Cannon, Kellen Acosta, the list goes on. 4 players who made an appearance earlier tonight for the United States men's national team. But if you're curious, they are not the first, and you imagine they won't be the last in MLS. who have placed their academies in the UPSL Premier Division. They join a list that includes Inter Miami, Orlando City, Atlanta United, Charlotte FC, Philadelphia Union, Cincinnati FC, Columbus Crew, Sporting Kansas City, Houston Dynamo, LAFC, LA Galaxy. You get the idea. Real Salt Lake, DC United rounding out that list. It's over half the league now, with some recent additions for the fall 2023 season. UPSL just continues to grow, doesn't it? And certainly true of the MLS Academy sides who see the benefit of joining this league. And of course, it's easier to see the benefits when your team succeeds, as Dallas has been tonight. It was not the case earlier this week, something I mentioned already if you've been with us in the first half. It was a 4-1 loss to one of the perennial powers in this Texas North Conference, 4-0 SC. Another home match just like this one for Dallas Academy, and certainly struggled in that 4-1 loss. The scoreline shows it. 4-0 second-place finishers in the conference a season ago. But for Matias Sosare's side, first ever season in UPSL, they've had a lot more success in this second match, that's for sure. Did take them 5 or 10 minutes to really warm up to get into the game. They were jump-started emotionally and otherwise by Marlon Luxan. He was able to knock in an opening goal inside 15 minutes. That really set the tone for the rest of the first half. FC Dallas absolutely dominant in midfield. It's really good. Caleb Swan joining with Luxan to pull the strings in attacking midfield. Landon Hickam was really a versatile piece in front of that back line. Michael Cortellessa, Joshua Torquato found themselves forward from those outside back positions. Ian Wittes-Hughes started on the right, but migrated over to the left quite a bit as the first half wore on. He looked really good, really bright in that attack. Ren Sylvester. It's interesting because this Dallas team, you look at them and they were very contained, very positionally aware, but at the same time, you see a few key guys willing to break out of their position when the moment's right. Very intelligent, especially for the youth that this team boasts. Quite impressive, you've got to say that. For Coppell FC, it hasn't been all bad. Their opponents obviously have really taken the game to them over the course of that first half, but Ali Mukhtari really kept it from being 3 or 4. A couple of good moments from the defense despite the 2 conceded goals. Daniel Perez especially stands out, wearing the number 25, the center back. Had a nice first half. Richard Bracho did fantastic getting up the right side, putting in a couple of dangerous crosses. If you're Coppell and you're looking for a way to get back in this one, I have to imagine it's finishing off some of those crosses from Bracho. A couple of times it was Tim Solomon as well. From either the left or the right, did a really nice job. Very much a live wire on the wing, putting himself in dangerous areas. One guy we just didn't really see a whole lot of, Kasem Ayache, striker up top. He's certainly got talent. Haven't seen him on the ball too often. Services just haven't reached him. So 2-0 the scoreline for Coppell. It's finishing some chances, creating a few more in general. For FC Dallas, more of the same would certainly suit them. We are underway. Second half here from Dr. Pink Stadium, just north of Toyota Stadium, the home of MLS side FC Dallas. FC Dallas Academy with a lot of guys who would like to follow in their footsteps. Really nice 45 minutes towards that end. Nearly on possession from Dallas there in the white, moving from left to right in this second half. Of course, we've switched sides. In Coppell FC in the black tops, white shorts, black socks, and white trim. Side, it's Cortellessa. He'll play it backwards. It's like Landon Hickam. He'll see it again. A lot of 1-2 passes. We've seen that a lot in the first half. Expect to see it in the second half as well. More that Dallas can hold on to possession, just kind of control the run of play. Well, that won't really be what they were looking for. Cascabin, best of first touches to start his second half off. Came from the youth academy at Inter Miami. Recently made the move to Dallas. Good ball through, just escapes the grasp. The striker there, Ren Sylvester. It's going to be moved out right then for Coppell. See what Denny Reyes could produce from there. He will lose the ball. Clash there, and both sides will do some sportsmanship and to make sure the other's okay as we play on. Side, Torquato. And this is Hickam. Now it's Caleb Swan. He was very, very lively in the first half. This interior move by Cortellessa. That pass is picked off. It was read from the moment it came off his foot, and saw that a couple times, didn't we? Nico Arango, Nicolás Arango Montoya, the full name. And he has had a full performance coming off of his line, playing sweeper keeper on a few occasions. A really nice performance from him in the first half, even if he didn't have to make a traditional save at all. Coppell, of course, hoping to test him a little bit more. Long ball high into the night sky. Oh, played across the center, and that had some danger. Didn't find anybody in white. Here's Solomon. A couple of step overs. Easily the most tricky dribbler, or at least who showed the most dribbling ability for Coppell. Whatever side he's played on in this first half, and he gets the ball. Certainly a guy that Dallas has had to be a bit more aware of. Is this onside here? It is not. It was an attempt to play Jaden Contreras through. A right winger from Dynamo Dallas. Captain George Williams will play it back to his goalkeeper, Ali Mukhtari. Daniel Perez out to the right side. Midfield, Bracho, he is knocked down illegally, says the center referee. Free kick to come. Dallas 2, Coppell 0 early on in the second half. You just wonder if Coppell can really take control of this game in a way that they weren't able to inside of the first 5 minutes. And you see moments like this one, but that is what Dallas have been able to do from the jump. Defensively, just sticking a foot in, disrupting the play for Coppell, and the away side just don't really seem to have a plan B. Dallas able to stop their attacks and create their own. They will try and do now. Cortellessa, he played it to Contreras through the center. Hickam out left. What could come of this? Luxon. Marlon Luxon. He'll play it through the center, and I think he knew he was offside, Sylvester. Actually, that might have been Contreras from the right wing who came all the way in. I think it was in the end. The Coppell have it anyway. It was left for Mukhtari. Right side, that was a clever idea to try and play it through, but again, Dallas really aware of everything that Coppell have tried. Perhaps they'll have to get a bit more creative. Away by the touchline. And a really good job of using the entire space on that right flank is Contreras. Swan. Hickam lets it go. I'll allow Guzman to send it out to the left. A lot of space there. Goodness. Torquato. And to center it. Did and got it back from Wittes Hughes. Calling for it right in front of your screen is Scabin. And he will get it after a few extra touches. Kaká Scabin. Drew played out right. Is it on? Well, it looks like it is. Tricky dribbling ensues from Cortellessa, but that's all that'll come of it. Other way, Declan O'Shea. Good ball through to the right wing. See about this now. A couple of players forward could receive a cross, and it's well dealt with on that left side. Should have been Torquato over there. Was able to deal with it. That'll leave us with a goal kick for Arango. He'll play it out to his right. Saul Guzman. Landon Hickam. And in this Dallas Academy for quite a long time. His way up the academy ladder. Here's Cortales. I think he earned a free kick from a handball there. Or did he give up the handball? I think he did. Come off of Cortales' hand. That'll give us well, it was a free kick, but given away rather easily. Could it be the second goal? Oh, he was on a brace, but a really nice save. Not a bad effort from there from Ian Wittes-Hughes. But it is well saved by Ali Mokhtari. He has been called into action on a few occasions and done really well for himself. Daniel Perez long. And on it for a moment is Ayache, but he couldn't keep it for long enough to do something with it. Solomon just trying to poach that one. Couldn't get there in time. Dallas continuing. Cortales. Centrally, Swan. Wanted the switch. He'll play it square instead. Luxon. Now to the left. Wittes-Hughes is in the center. He's got it. Couple of touches. Settled it really nicely. Still got it, and he was just poked away from him at the last possible moments. Again, well defended, and I think that is Daniel Perez once again. The good defensive intervention. Scavin. Cortales. Still with it, wants the cross. They really like these low crosses, do FC Dallas, from the corners. That time it didn't pan out. Mostly due to good defensive work by Zachary Turk. Turk again. Let's work to advance the ball up the pitch and win a Coppell throw-in. Only just get out of jail there a little bit. And we'll see this chance again. That is a nice strike. Puts a lot of power on it. Not much of a run-up. Wittes-Hughes. Long ball is going to switch, and it might fall really nicely. Perez. Anthony Perez. A couple players to aim for, but he's lost it. That was a good chance for Coppell to try and get one back. They'll get it back, though. Nice pressure. Winning the ball. And again, just missing that little piece of quality towards the end. 55th minute. Very early to say they're running out of time. They are going to have to come up with some more creative ideas in the attacking half. That's for sure. Midfield, it was a nice ball from Luxon, and an even better one through the center. Page out of Arango's book was keeper between the sticks for Coppell, Mokhtari. Ali Mokhtari will send it out for a throw-in. Dallas continuing to pick out great passes. IQ level and the vision on display for the boys in white. Can't hold on to it quite as long as they would have liked, though. Tadi will give it back out to that right side where there'll be a free kick. Could have been an offside flag. Long elevated ball across midfield. And absolutely no one in the vicinity in black. Scabin instead for Dallas. To the touchline. Again. Over there is Contreras. He goes down. No foul, though. fact, I think it was the right back Cordelesa who's now out of position. Going to get back, and Caleb Swan will come in and replace him in his spot for a moment. It will be a free kick for Solomon. He was happy to win it. Going to relieve some pressure and also maybe give Coppell a chance against the run of play to get forward. And Swan does just find himself guilty of pulling on the shirt a little bit. Nothing more, nothing less. Common foul. And so we'll see Alan Radoncic switch the field of play. Couldn't find a teammate, though. Haas moves it out to the right wing. Reyes was showing for the ball. Instead, it's played through the middle, where Ayakche has been a little bit more active early on in the second half. Couldn't get there. Long ball out left. It's going to find Wittes Hughes. Sets himself up. Still going forward. Wittes Hughes has the goal already. Wants the second one. He'll go for it, and it's blocked. Charged down out of play for a corner kick on that left side. Wittes Hughes. You just know exactly what he's going to do. Whenever the ball's at his feet in that type of situation, he is going for goal in one way or another. And we'll see if the corner that he's earned will lead to anything positive for a Dallas team that's already 2 goals to the good. In comes the corner. Back post, players there. And it did force a save, didn't it? From Mokhtari. Take his time trying to get this one out. Just roll it to himself in the end. A lot of space for Coppell to work in. That's not always been the case in their own half tonight. Well, they're going to take advantage of it, though, are they? Given away, it was offside in any case. A little over half an hour to play. Still Dallas in control on the scoreboard and otherwise. Well intercepted pass by Turk. Wanted to advance it. He was dispossessed. Wittes Hughes. Mostly unsuccessful give and go. All advanced for Solomon. He keeps it in. He likes these one-on-one situations, and this is why. Let's just show this off. Plays it backwards. Now on midfield. Nothing could come of this. There's Haas on the ball, and now it's Radoncic. He plays it through. What could this be? Oh, no shot comes from it. Again, Dallas doing everything required of them on the defensive end. Other way. Luxon. Contreras. Still Jaden Contreras. He'll play it centrally. Swan had a lot of space, picked out the right pass perfectly. Waited to look at this. And it's Torquato. He was dispossessed. Job to stick a foot out by Bracho. Torquato fighting 40. Oh, wow. Goes down in a MMA-looking move. Tell he was off to the races with a bit of pace. And was stopped mercilessly by Bracho. See it again. Wins the ball, and he's going the other way. Well, I don't think it's malicious. Just looked a bit more intense than maybe it was. Based on the fall. Here's a substitution. First of the night, and it's a double change. Try to get you the details on who's in and who's out. Not totally certain yet. Well, you can see on your screen that coming off is the striker Ayakche. Not a huge surprise. He'll be replaced, it looks like, by Sebastian Salazar. That's a like-for-like change. Salazar also a forward. Who else is in there? That's the number 11. Ahmad El Youssef is a midfielder. Just didn't quite catch who he replaced in midfield. Try and let you know of that when we can. El Youssef also can play on the wing. as a more attacking option. So rolling the dice a little bit in the attack. Meanwhile, cross comes in to no avail. That is simple goal kick for Coppell FC. So just to recap for you, we know Salazar has checked in for Ajax. I can also tell you that Ahmad El Youssef is in, but still don't know who he is replaced as of yet. When we know that, we will make sure you know as well. 62nd minute of this one. Danny Catula with you all on live coverage of the UPSL Premier Division via Vetter Media. Wittes Hughes for Dallas Academy. He goes over in a heap. No foul, throwing for Coppell. Third season for Coppell. We mentioned earlier, really struggled in that first season. New UPSL teams tend to. Finished second to last in the division, and then after that we're fifth out of 9 in the Texas North. Showing significant improvement over their first 2 seasons, hoping to continue climbing the ladder this year. So it'll make it a bit more difficult of a task if things continue the way they're going on this opening evening. Coppell, a suburb not too far away from Frisco. Maybe half an hour at the most. Of course, depends on traffic. It can get pretty ugly in the Dallas area at times. Coppell just north of Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Here's Swan. Laid off. Luxon, he could not find his intended target. Not sure if he wanted Contreras there. Either way, Dallas have it again. And it is Contreras. Given away. Big, lanky guy in midfield. That is the substitute, El Youssef. Based on his positioning, it might have been O'Shea that he replaced. So we'll go with for now. Ball will be sent, I should say, all the way back. The goalkeeper, Nicolas Arango. This is Guzman. Pass from Muscovy. Played out left. Torquato with it. No substitutions as far as we know for Dallas so far. Getting to be that time in the match where you start to think about changes. Good ball through. Well, a good idea for a ball through would be more accurate. Because the pass was not. Coppell just trying to break out of jail at the moment. Struggling to do that. Take a couple fortunate bounces for the away side, but they do eventually lose it. Dallas having possession just seems like a foregone conclusion lately. So good on the ball. Left wing. What could come of this? It's a great ball in. Oh, and the finish really should have been there. Popped up in the air by Wittes Hughes, who's had his ups and his downs in the finishing department. That's the second goal of this one. But at the same time, chance or two that really could have been dispatched and were not. Well, how about that turn from the substitute? That is beautiful. And coming the other way, Solomon. This is a really nice run through. Gonna have to get his angles right. He'll cross it in. There's a player there. Oh, but it's just not finished. Excellent intervention. I think it's Saul Guzman who gets in the way. And if that wasn't Coppell's best chance, not sure what was. That was a really good opportunity for the guys in black. And headed away for now. It'll be kept in possession. Look at defensive work from Daniel Perez. It's not the first time we said that about him tonight. But we're going to see this chance again. This touch, first of all. Now you see it, now you don't. Magician stuff from El Youssef. But now we're going to go the other way. Back to live coverage. And, well, that'll be a foul. Actually, their play advantage here. Coppell have the ball. still in possession. Haas, out to the right. Plenty of space out there, and this time, sweeper keeper is nowhere to be found. Arango stays in his goal. Oh, just slipping as he tried to make the cross. That is unfortunate, because it was a chance. Solomon and Reyes were both there. Dallas trying to take a bit of air out of the ball, calm things down a bit. It's the message that the head coach will be giving them. Hughes lost it that time. Tried to pass it forward, and you can see the benefit and sometimes the downside of how attack-minded he is. Tends to go for that attacking option, whether it's truly on or not, and of course the vast majority of times it has been. A couple of times, though, you see him almost start to force things. Well, we having a substitute come in? Doesn't look like it as of now. I think we'll play on with the 22 we've got on the pitch. Still no changes again from Dallas now. I think we are going to see movement because the captain's armband has changed arms. George Williams is off. Big center back. Put in a nice shift tonight. That's all that he's able to provide. He is replaced, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be Dyson DeVore. Another like-for-like change. Not a whole lot of tactical movements, you would imagine, just based on the personnel from Coppell up to now. Just trying to get some fresh legs in and see if that does any good for them. So it's Perez and DeVore now, the center-back partnership. And, of course, earlier, as a reminder, Sebastián Salazar came in to replace Kasim Ayache at the striker position. And Ahmad El Youssef relieved Declan O'Shea of his midfield duties. Here's that ball in, and yep, you do see the handball led to a free kick. See what Coppell can create from this chance. Well, you know what? I have to come back on what I said earlier. Thought it was Declan O'Shea who came off, but he and Edmund Haas are over the ball for this free kick, so that can't be right. So back to the search as far as who Ahmad El Youssef has replaced. Could have been Zach Turk potentially, the left back, to see if he's still on the pitch. In the meantime, it's Haas. He'll go for goal. That was a powerful effort. Had some sting on it. But it was nothing that Arango couldn't handle. See it one more time. Yeah, that's a well-hit ball. Just maybe didn't have the direction. So Coppell continuing to scratch their heads. Trying to find the goal that would get them back in it. Meanwhile, Dallas would like the goal that would really put the nail in the coffin, you imagine. Less than 20 to play, and third goal would provide a very, very difficult cushion to counter. Well, El Youssef has been one of the bright spots all day for Coppell, and he's only been on 10 or 15 minutes. He'll play a ball through, won't find too much success in it. Hickam has it. Swan out left. This is through the middle. And it's been a quiet day for Ray Sylvester, but he's on the ball in the box. Great turn. Can he find his final pass? He went down out of touch for a goal kick anyway, but I don't think he would have gotten that penalty in any case. That's a nice turn though, isn't it? Yeah, he's out there. You see the reaction from the Coppell defenders, but right back on the charge. Good move, defended well. Dallas still have a throw, though. Can you imagine this is the stage of the match where they start to let the clock run as much as they can. Time is on their side. It's another thing you start to learn as an MLS academy his game management. Again, playing against adult players, a lot of times more physically strong, powerful. And we're going to see a change here. Who is off? It is Anthony Reyes. And replacing him, 24, Robert Gonzalez. Gonzalez for Reyes on the right wing. We know that for sure. There was another substitution in there as well. And could not get to that one. Well, that one comes in. Here's Dallas. Still on the ball. It's patient possession. They pick out the right pass. Ball comes into the middle. One-touch cross. That was nice. There's nobody there for Dallas to link up on the other side. One ball away. Intercepted on the header. And is going to be allowed to roll away. Dyson DeVore with a throw-in. Header forward from Gonzalez. And some patient, calm possession from Scavin. Long ball into the area, and you see why they gone for that. There was a lot of space. An effort to try and play it into the center, but Sylvester was the second guy to it. I think it's been touched last by Coppell. And we should see a corner kick. 74th minute here. And again, Dallas just taking their time. Not in any hurry to take these restarts of play. The near side corner. Could it unlock the third goal of the match? Service is in. It's low. On design. That's a really good shot. It was headed towards goal as well. Had to be headed clear. Another corner. They'll try it from the other side. And this is a well-worked opportunity. You just see the players spread out, and that's on purpose because that ball's always going to the top of the box from that 25-yard spot. Very deliberate positioning from the Dallas attackers, and you see he's got enough space to go for goal there. That'd be a really nice defensive display to keep it out. Don't think that he's getting there, Mokhtari. Corner comes in, left side now. Plenty of players in white there. Oh, how has that one stayed wide? So fortunate from a Coppell perspective that this match isn't 3-0 now. 3 players, no less, around this ball in white. No one marking any of them. And I think it is Wittes Hughes who comes closest once again. Just left kind of clutching at his forehead instead of wheeling away celebrating. He has had some hills and valleys this evening. Another change for Coppell. Indeed it is, and immediately on the ball is the substitute Ryan Pinto. We, again, can't really tell you who he came on for. Hoping to be able to provide you with that soon. He's a forward by trade, usually a central striker, and I think they might have taken off Solomon. Bit of a surprise given how strong he's been in possession, one of few bright spots getting forward. But at the same time, certainly a time of the match where even those who seem immortal on the pitch like Solomon do run out of energy at a certain point. Meanwhile, continuing to create chances. Wittes Hughes again getting himself in the mix. Couldn't get a touch there when he needed to. Ball played through. I think he's onside as well. I think it's just that Mokhtari's going to get there first. Almost kind of fakes it, clearing the ball away, keeping Wittes Hughes from making a play on it. 77th minute. Dallas for now still in control. Hoping to keep things that way. Now to the left side. Good touch. So smooth, so connected from the academy right now. Good ball out to the right. This one is hit towards goal, and maybe would have been better served as a cross on that occasion. The Wittes Hughes continues to be involved in the attacking third. Just a little bit short of a second goal that he probably ought to have by this point. Goal kick instead for Mukhtar. More positive touches from Dallas. Moved out left, Wittes Hughes again. What's he got this time? He is going to be dispossessed, well defended from Coppell. But story of the night, can't really turn it into attack. That's a foul. Could have theoretically played advantage, but I think it's probably more useful to Dallas to just be able to run some more time off the clock. Wait for the set piece. Good job just to get his body in between. Joshua Torquato did a good job on that left side of defense. Well, for Coppell, they're running out of time, aren't they? Got to get something in fairly quickly, you imagine. We did see 4 minutes of added time in the end in the first half that was mostly uneventful, just a couple of goals and a yellow card to show. Of course, no goals, no yellow card in the second half, so it's been even less so with stoppages. There's Mokhtari, he's got it. 79th minute here. Coppell have made quite a few substitutions by this point. 3 of their strike force members have been changed, and here's Robert Gonzalez, one of the more recent changes. He goes down, but it's really nice work. Well, no, but I think maybe they've given a foul here. You know, it's hard to tell. For me, there's nothing there, and I think that's what they've decided to do. Or have they given a penalty here? Hold on, because there are some spirited discussions, mostly from the FC Dallas side, with the referee. They don't seem pleased with the decision. No, it's not a penalty. It's just outside the box, but they have given a free kick. It's free, not making any friends in white right now. No, hold on. No, they have given a penalty. My apologies. A penalty kick was given. Just like to see that replay one more time to see if it was in the box. For me, it's probably not enough to give a foul anywhere on the pitch, but especially inside that 18-yard box. But now a lifeline for Coppell FC. That is huge news. And so it'll be Declan O'Shea from 12 yards out. Huge moment. Could he keep Coppell alive? He can. He sent Arango the wrong way. And now Coppell are just a goal away from completing the comeback. That was out of absolutely nothing. They were really gifted a chance. And that's how this game goes at times, isn't it? We'll see the finish one more time from O'Shea. And that's a cool collected penalty. Can't ask for much more. He takes his opportunity. And so now, has the fabric of this match completely changed? See what Dallas can do to respond, and maybe more importantly, what Coppell can do to respond. They're in a better situation, twice as better, but at the same time, the run of play, knowing they need one more to get anything from this, still going to have to make some changes. Well, in the other way, could they restore the 2-goal lead? Yes, they can! Within a minute of giving away the goal, they say, hey, Doesn't matter what happens on the other side, we're going to keep scoring, and guess who it is? He's redeemed his earlier mishaps. Ian Wittes-Hughes is at the double now, and it's officially a good day at the office for the winger, previously of Borussia Dortmund's Youth Academy. 3-1 Dallas. That is the way to respond. And for Coppell, you do have to ask some questions of the defending. But for Wittes-Hughes, no notes. 10 out of 10 finish. Maneuvering run, as he has made it very clear he likes to come up with. Ian Wittes-Hughes, one of the brighter spots in a very, very bright, high-quality future FC Dallas Academy side. Well, for Coppell, that will certainly damper their spirits. Hope's still alive, of course. We've seen much crazier things in this game than erasing a 2-goal deficit in 8+ minutes. But at 2-1, it just felt a whole lot more possible. All the momentum was immediately on their side, and it really hadn't been all game long. And now they're going to have to fabricate some more momentum out of thin air, it seems. And again, interesting to keep in mind, still no changes for Dallas. Oh, well, how about that? The tricky little... Oh, my goodness! That should have been the second. An incredible goal line clearance. And we were sitting there marveling at the acrobatic throw-in. But it was nearly a second goal for Coppell. Goodness, what has this match turned into? Still in along the touchline on the right side. Plenty of players there. Oh, he's picked the wrong path. Contreras really should have done better that time. Still a potential opportunity for Dallas in the attack. Really nice work by the center back, Scabin. Contreras. And again, he'll lose possession. Kept in. And a guy who's done really well. He's impressed since coming off the bench. First change of the night, Ahmad Al-Youssef. Gonzalez, backwards to Al-Youssef. Taken away. Here's Dallas. Luxon. Still Luxon. Turns it around. And he'll just create a little bit of composure for Dallas. Has it again. Really good tackle, isn't it? From Declan O'Shea. Gonzalez. He's knocked over. Push will lead to a Coppell free kick. Well, this has just turned into chaos in the past few minutes, hasn't it? 2-0. You feel like Dallas has all the quality, all the flair on their side, all the momentum, certainly. The scoreline. Questionable penalty decision, and then this, whatever you want to call this run of play. This should be a second goal. Arango can't get there, and my goodness. I mean, it's a good goal line clearance, to be fair. That should be dealt with and dispatched by the striker. I believe it was Salazar up there. Couldn't quite catch it on the replay. What an unreal turn of events in the past few minutes. Crazy handstand throw-ins. And could this be the fourth goal? It's onside. Oh, and it's pushed wide. Contreras can't finish a point-blank chance. It just continues to be crazy in Frisco. He skips it wide. And it's just hard to know who should feel good about this period of play and exactly who's winning at the moment, of course, on the scoreline. In control is FC Dallas. Coppell, for their part, have made things a lot more interesting in the past few minutes, rolling the dice quite a bit more. Good claim in the meantime by Mukhtari. But goodness, I mean, Dallas are quite as comfortable on the ball as they had been previously. Coppell not quite punishing them, though. '87th minute. And it is UPSL After Dark officially. It's been dark outside for a while here, north of Dallas, but I mean, you think about a Dallas Academy side who, I mean, really all of these guys have a very realistic goal of playing for their first team sooner rather than later, and those of us who follow MLS will know very well. Let's get crazy in that top division of U.S. soccer as the night wears on. Those 9:30, 10:30 start times out on the West Coast, and things tend to get wild. MLS After Dark is the moniker for those matches. And well, in that, well, we're going to have more fireworks here, just a little bit of extracurriculars between a couple of players, some frustration boiling over. From a Coppell point of view, Sebastian Salazar was the one who kind of got into it, and we'll see if we see, well, we were going to see. We'll see the replay instead. Yeah, there's no reason for that, as Contreras is just trying to waste some time, and then Contreras is going to come back and hit him in the face with the ball. Equally unnecessary. And unfortunately, we were not able to see exactly who, if anyone, got yellow carded. The referee was in his book, so you imagine somebody did. And we're going to see this again. Really strange, but impressive and hard not to appreciate that type of throw-in. And it won't amount to anything. This is offside, as called by the assistant referee and 5 white jerseys as well. 89th minute. Dallas trying to see this out. Cool head of Hickam. Always good to have him on the ball in this type of circumstance. Torquato. Hickam. Torquato again. That was an ill-advised ball, but it finds its target. Luke's on after a while on it. We'll leave it off. On central midfield, Hickam picks out another good ball, as he always tends to, in the corner. He could just hold it there, but doesn't seem like they're going to. Contreras. Now it's Swan. Song. Switched. Laid out left from Guzman. Not a great decision. They'll get it back, though. Makes up for his error. And this is Wittes Hughes. Has it in a corner. Oh, and he just lost it. Puts his hands over his face. He's disappointed with himself. Stays 3-1 Dallas. Keep creating chances, though. Not resting on their laurels, that's for certain. His goal kick played short. Got to go quick. Perez senses the urgency, plays it out right. Not a good touch. In fact, it wasn't a touch at all. He's going to find a player, though, in black. Couldn't keep it in. And Ryan Pinto out there. Instead, throwing for Dallas. We hit 90 minutes into added time. Not sure how much we'll have. I think 3 or so, maybe 4. We did see 4 in the first half, and usually you tend to see more in a second half than a first. Hickam. Advanced. Contreras made the run through, didn't get the pass back from Cortellesa. Hickam across for Swan. Switches the play completely. Wittes Hughes. Lofted ball. Is it staying in? It is. Top of the box. The shot is saved. Really great stop. Ali Mokhtari has given away 3 goals, but he's probably saved more than that. It should have been goals, and that is a really nice stop. I think they brought it back for something. Yeah, it seems like maybe offside or actually along that goal line. It could have been over the line. That's out of play for sure. And it'll go to Dallas near midfield, but had the play not been rendered obsolete by the Ball going over the goal line. Ren Sylvester had a great chance to finish, get his first goal of the day. Wasn't able to do it. 92nd minute, 91 and a half minutes through. This belongs to Coppell. You need 2 goals in very, very short order. Starting to go from the realm of unlikely to the realm of virtually impossible. Still on the ball, though. They'll play it in. Does hope still live? It's a really nice defensive effort. Saul Guzman was right there, knew what he needed to do. Clears it away long. Players there. Wittes Hughes, the first one. It'll be sent backwards to no one in white. Not committing many numbers forward, and you understand why. Played out to the wing. Coppell. Need a goal now. And another one. Guzman clears away easily. The outlet pass, and Luxon was knocked down. We see a card here. Might warrant it. Free, I think, going to decide against it, though. Wow, what's happened here? That is strange. It looks like they had just gotten the ball back in play, and Free gave it the other way to Coppell. That one cleared away emphatically. And that is it. Full time. Crazy scenes in the last 10 minutes, but Dallas FC, they're going to hold on. The Academy side, in their second ever game as a UPSL side, will get a 2-goal win in their first ever win in the UPSL Premier Division. That'll put them just behind Foro SC, who beat them earlier on in the week, at second place in the very, very early season standings of the Texas North Conference. Let's go ahead and give you a reminder of how we got there. Match highlights brought to you by Vader Media in this 3-1 win over Coppell SC. Of course, we had the 2-goal first half. Put Dallas in front in a position of dominance. They were able to hold on again. We want to try and get you to the match highlights. That should be coming up now. First goal about 10 minutes in. This is just singular, beautiful play from Marlon Luxon, who looked really good in a variety of positions all night long in the midfield area. Second one comes in after night falls, and that's just perfect positioning. One of 2 goals from Ian Wittes Hughes on the evening. That would put Dallas 2-0 ahead at the halftime break. And here we would see the goal for Coppell FC, and again, for me, it's maybe a bit fortunate Michael Cortesella gives away a penalty that seemed 50-50, but it's dispatched well to the credit of Declan O'Shea. Started in central midfield. By this point in the night, he was on the back line, and with 10 minutes to go, all of a sudden you think maybe Coppell are in with a chance. No. 30 seconds later, very first play after that goal given away. Fantastic finish, second of the night from Ian Wittes Hughes, and that more or less puts the nail in the coffin. Crazy stuff happens in between all of that, but in the end, the stat that matters is the scoreline. 3-1 is the final result. FC Dallas Academy, 2-goal win over Coppell SC, thanks to 2 goals from Ian Wittes Hughes, and some great contributions all across the pitch. Not a single player substituted off. Some impressive stamina as well for the MLS Academy side. Well, folks, that is all for us. My name's Danny Catula. Very much a pleasure to give you this one tonight. We hope you'll tune in with us next time with more UPSL action on Vader Media all fall season long. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a fantastic rest of your night, and be blessed.